it turning people into zombies. They just walk around all over, LOL. The joke is, for all those hours you've spent running around catching Pokemons, you probably could have got yourself a minimum wage 12 hours / week job and get more money out of it, LOL. I'll give you a great tip. Get a fucking life! This game is simply to distract the masses from the ever-increasing threat of World War III and complete turmoil the world is currently in. It seems like the entire planet is at war this past month. All right. Look, I've held off long enough, and I think it's time that I finally throw in my 2 cents and rant a little bit about Pokemon Go and about everybody's negativity against this game. Cue the intro. Oh, right, I don't have an intro. Either way, look, I'm gonna get into it. I wanna talk about how sick I am of hearing all of the negative things people have to say about this game. And I've got a few facts. I'm actually gonna be addressing the good and the bad about Pokemon Go and give my overall opinion about this, because this has been driving me absolutely insane, okay? And I do wanna also address that, yes, I'm playing Overwatch while talking about a Pokemon game, because why not? So firstly, I want to say that from a lot of the social media that I've been reading upon over Pokemon Go, such as, typical news medias and news reports, a lot of the comments have been pretty negative. A lot of people, like those comments you've seen before that I posted at the beginning of the video, that was literally just a small taste of the amount of hatred people have towards Pokemon Go. Now, I do want to start off by addressing the dangers of Pokemon Go, because I do truly believe there are some bad things about Pokemon Go, so let's get that out of the way. So obviously, not watching where you're going is always going to equal disaster, whether you're not looking both ways before you cross the road, or you're just not looking around in general, because, you might just step down in a manhole and find yourself in the dark, or falling off a cliff even, if you're in the woods or something, I don't know. And, you might even just turn down a dangerous alleyway, or you might even end up in a sketchy neighborhood, all for the sake of that Pikachu. So yeah, obviously, if you're not looking around, it's kind of like common sense that that's gonna be a bad thing, and that's obviously gonna equal disaster, especially if you're not paying attention to where you're going. Another good thing I was thinking about is kids probably shouldn't be playing this game by themselves. They should probably be accompanied by an adult while playing this game, because, they could easily wander off since the game does involve GPS. So that's certainly another tip right there. A kid should definitely be accompanied by an adult, but let's be honest, none of us want a kid on a phone. I mean, I'm from the 90s, okay? It kills me to see somebody who's like 7, like a 7-year-old kid, have a phone. I was given a phone when I was 15. I was given a Motorola, I think it was like a Motorola. It was a flip phone. And you want to know what game I had on that? There were no apps, okay? I had Tetris. And I would play Tetris so much, and I was so good at it, okay? I just wanted to say that. Moving on. So another dangerous thing that has been kind of brought up is that apparently muggers have been using this game to lure people, by using the lures at specific item locations, item stops, and they're doing it to mug them or whatever. They're doing it to, just mug people, to corner them, to lure them there, haha. And, I don't even want to get into the even worse things that the item stops could be used for, because it's kind of obvious, especially with what I was talking about the kids earlier. It's pretty bad, and I don't want to talk about it because I think you know where this is going. And not to mention, the game itself is a battery killer. So those are pretty much some of the negative things. So obviously, look where you're going. Don't go down an alleyway. Don't let your kid play this game alone. And, just be careful where you go, where these item stops are. And, bring an extra charger. Okay, so I've talked about the negative things. I'm sure there's others, but that is that's pretty much what I could think of as of right now. But okay, let's sit back and look at the good about Pokemon Go, okay? It's getting people outside. It's exactly what this generation needs. Like, let's be honest, guys. Where this generation was going, where society was going, I should say, for the past, I want to say 5, 6, 7 years now, everybody is like, oh, everybody's an introvert. Everybody's just on their phones. Everybody's inside. Nobody's getting out. Nobody's enjoying anything. Well, people are on their phones, but they're getting outside. They're going out. They're meeting new people. Sure, heck, tonight or last night, because this video is going up tomorrow. Last night, I walked into a park, and this picture right here was literally just full of, this park was full of people playing Pokemon Go. And I actually had a few conversations with some strangers, some people that were just chilling out playing Pokemon Go. It was amazing. It was so cool. I was so happy. And there was no violence. There was nothing bad happening. I mean, the only violence that was happening was the gyms that people were fighting. And that was on the game. So, I mean, let's be honest. It's not like people are getting together and attacking each other and stuff like that. You know, people are meeting up, they're gathering, they're exploring new areas like you've never seen before. Sure, myself, even, like, I went to a road, I've, like, pretty much by my apartment, and for the first time, it was like I've never been there. I saw new areas I've never been to, all for the sake of an item stop, you know, and yeah, it's a crazy fun idea. It's an amazing idea. Like, Pokemon Go has clearly proven that it is a game changer for everybody. I've never seen anything like it. I've never walked into a park and just seen everybody playing the same app, okay? Everybody just playing the same game. There must have been 200-300 people in this small area. There's not even anything there. This was straight up a small little tiny park by the pier, and there was no restaurants, there was no food joints. It was just a little park, and all these people were there playing Pokemon Go. In terms of this game being dangerous, yeah, this game can be dangerous if you're an idiot and you're not paying attention to where you're going. And obviously, you just want to be safe, okay? At the end of the day, you just need to be sure you're just safe and you're not walking into an alleyway, okay? Or a dangerous neighborhood. Obviously, you want to be safe and don't go outside at nighttime, like 2 a.m. playing Pokemon Go. It's probably not a smart idea and you're probably asking for it. But also at the end of the day, this game is amazing, it's a game changer, and this is certainly not going to be the only game that's going to do this. I guarantee you, other gaming companies are going to look at Pokemon Go, and they are seriously going to take that idea, and they're going to, soon, this method with the AR, what is it, augmented reality, this whole idea is going to change phone app games. And it's just like society is just changing, and I mean it's a great thing to happen. And I mean, heck, like I said before, Pokemon Go is fun, and you're meeting new people, and it's getting everybody outside. So with that being said, that's all I wanted to say. I was just sick and tired of hearing all the ranting and all the people pretty much just, you know, shit talking this game, and I needed to get this out because I really like Pokemon. I like Pokemon Go, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. And it just felt like something that needed to be said. And hopefully you guys agree with me as well. And, you know, if you don't, be sure to let me know why in the comments below. But with that being said, I certainly would like to see your opinion or read your opinion. So be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below if you did like this video. If you did enjoy this video, you should give it a like. And if you're new to the channel, guys, feel free to subscribe for more great content. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy hunting if you're playing Pokemon Go, and if you're not, you should totally download it and give it a try. Either way, I will see you in the next video. All right, see you guys, and be safe.